Hello, my dear children. Good morning. How are you all? I hope you all are fine. My dear children, today we are going to continue our Africa lesson. We were stopped at European colonies in our last class. So today we will continue from the European colonies. Actually, the Europeans started halting at African ports. First, European people started halting at African ports. After the Europeans, Portuguese people, Dutch people, English people, French people, and Germans went into the interior parts of the Africa. And the political map of Africa at the close of 19th century is given in our textbook. So the regions colonized by the European colonies have been indicated on the map of our textbook which has given. So that is map number 5. So look at European colonies in Africa. European colonies in Africa. So this is the index. Light green color, it was colonized by Belgium, and this is orange color Britain, blue France, thick green Germany, light green Italy, and again full blue it is Portugal, Spain, little bit of yellow that is independent. So this is the map which showing the American colonies in Africa in the year of 1913 in the 19th century. So along with attempts to build their colonies in Africa, the Europeans continued to explore. So these Europeans explored the valley of Niger in the south and Cape Town in the north, Cape Town, south valley of Niger, and they explored the region around the river Zambezi. The Europeans exported the African timber and minerals to the Europe. In fact, the gold and diamond mines still under the control of European companies. Zambia and Zimbabwe have priceless mines of copper. The minerals has long been an important export items to the countries. The Europeans did not stop with exporting the resources of Africa. They did not stop with only the exporting of these resources of Africa. They established the plantations in the Africa. The plantations like tea, coffee, rubber, tobacco. Plantations. What are the plantations? Tea, coffee, rubber. So these are the main plantations. Tea, coffee, rubber and tobacco. These products were also exported to Europe. So plantations in Nigeria. Now plantations in Nigeria. So chocolates. You are crazy about the eating chocolates. So these chocolates were made of cocoa. Chocolates made of cocoa. chocolates made of coca. So this coca grows in Nigeria. The coca grows in Nigeria. Coca grows in the Nigeria. There are also the rubber plants in the Nigeria. Oil-bearing palm trees also found in the Nigeria. Coca. Next, rubber. Then palm oil. Palm oil. So these all were in the Nigeria. People reach these forests. The people reach these forests by crossing forests. By crossing the forests and the Niger River. The people reach these forests where they are going to get the palm oil, rubber and coca. They have to cross the Niger by the boat to collect the palm fruit. Earlier, all these trees were found in wild forests, in thick forests. When the demand for them increased, when the demand for these palm fruits, palm oil, rubber, coca increased, then the European people cleared the patches of the forests and they planted the coca, rubber and palm fruit trees. And these exported to the other countries. Plantations were started by the British, who were not satisfied with the quantity of wild products collected from the forests. They wanted to produce more and export them. Plantations made many things easy for them. First of all, it was no longer difficult to go into the forest and locate the trees. Earlier, they have to go deep into the forest. It was very difficult to themselves. They have to cross the Niger River by the boat. But now, when they started the plantation, it is very easy for them to collect coca, rubber, palm fruits, and also they started the palm fruit factories which are extracting the oil from the palm fruit. So these all the factories also started very close to the forest. Harvesting the produce became much easier now. Therefore, the production increased. Nigerian people started working in these plantations while the British were their managers. Actually, this is the land of the Nigerians, but the Nigerians would become the workers in their own lands and the outsiders, Britishers, would become as the managers. In this way, commercial agriculture of palm, coca and rubber began in Nigeria. Not only this, a number of processing units means taking oil from the palm fruit. So these also, the processing units were also set up very close to the plantations. So these are coca fruit to dry it, extract oil from the palm fruit, extract milk from the rubber plants and so on. Most of the profit from trade of palm, coca and rubber went to the British but not to the Nigerians. Just the Nigerians worked as the agricultural laborers. Even in India, during the British times, plantations of tea, coffee were started for the trade purposes. Nigeria was under the British rule until 1960, when it won independence. After that, the plantations and trade in plantations products have gradually come under the control of the Nigerians, and then they started the benefits from their plantations. Independent Africa. During the last century, African countries gained independence from the control of European powers. New nations came up with their own governments. Of course, many Europeans are still settled in the Africa. Minerals of Africa. The continent is very rich in minerals like coal, copper, tin, etc. Besides, it is perhaps the largest producer in the world of precious minerals like gold and diamond. One of the main aims of Europeans in Africa was to exploit these resources by using servile labor of the Africans. Many of these countries and their companies control most of the mineral resources of even the independent African countries till date. So the precious minerals like gold and diamonds wants to export from the Africa to European countries. Even Africa becomes the independent, also the European companies gained the control over the gold and diamond mines. For example, mineral oil or petroleum is the most important natural resource of the Nigeria. The Dutch companies established control over the oil mining and refining in Nigeria. Since 1958, mineral oil has been exported from the Nigeria. Oil refineries have been set up at the Harcourt and Warri Port. This industry is mostly in the hands of foreign companies to this day. The Nigerian government has only a small share in this industry. This is the same with many other minerals mined from the Africa. The foreign companies to bring in new technologies and investments into the mining and processing industries. Processing industries thus created employment for the local people. However, they use cheap labor to make huge profits which are taken away from the African people. Most of these companies are also careless about environmental protection and have caused immense damage to the natural environment. This has affected the quality of land and life of the people adversely, and effectively it caused the pollution of the water, contamination of the water, which consumed by the people faced many diseases. So this is about of our Africa lesson. So by this Africa completed, and then next we'll go to handicrafts and handlooms in our next class. Thank you children. See you all.